we're looking at here is the S&P 500. We're getting close. I mean, this is our previous high. The RSI still has plenty of room here. So we have room to move higher. Do we have a catalyst? So, I mean, we see price, we're above the 5-day moving average. You see it? We're above the 10 and we're above the 20 morning mill. And everything's moving up. Momentum's pulled back a little, but we're still bullish. Back that up. How do we judge momentum with the histogram? So as long as we're above the zero line, I mean, that's bullish, but it's obviously ticked down a little bit, which is, we had this little pullback here, but now we're back above the 5. It's tough because we're starting to, I mean, these are the first signs of us stalling out maybe. But, we need a catalyst to break through this previous high of some sort, man. I don't know what it'll be. We see a little divergence going on. We see price pushing up against the previous high, but you notice the MACD's not. So we're seeing a little divergence down here, which is fine. Usually when the indicators diverge from price, the indicator wins. That's just the general rule. So this is the wind. The S&P 500 is the wind. As long as this stays in a bullish configuration, which it is, I mean, it doesn't have to be going up. The only reason we're really concerned about it going up is we got long the UPRO, which is the triple leveraged ETF, and it's run up. This probably shook out some weak hands in that trade. So if you got out, you're a weak hand, just so you know. And now we're above. Let me repeat that. If you got out on that, you're a weak hand. So when you hear people talk about shaking out weak hands, just raise your hand. That's me. Shouldn't have shook you out. I mean, we're still bullish. We're still above the 5-day. We're above the 10-day. One of the trades that we had going this week, or last week I started building, was Nokia. And we're off to the races. Fuck. God, excuse the language, I was really hoping to get more in this. Fuck, dude. So a lot of times when I come on, I haven't even looked at the charts. I don't really look at charts. I really don't care what's happening in the market till about 11 o'clock. Every once in a while, I'll text, or if I'm really just watching something, I really don't care until about 11 o'clock. And look, we just broke out of the box. Damn. I mean, we had probably shouldn't call it a box yet. We had our box here. This was our breakout. So that's the stage 2 breakout I talk about in the book, right? Price closing above the 20. And then it started going sideways, which sometimes a breakout will just turn into a side, it'll just become a stage 1 again, where price just kind of raises up a little and then it starts to go sideways. Now this is an actual true breakout. I was hoping to get more. I've been buying, and then I bought and bought. I was really trying to get this thing to more than 1,000 shares. And here we go. We're breaking out. So, I mean, this is a, stage 2 breakout. So now that we're underway, you just leave it be. Yeah, it's too late, bro. Where you been, man? I've been talking about this shit for 2 weeks. Now you want to get in? You don't get in after the breakout. You got to get in when it's happening. Come on, man. This shit's been in my newsletter. Man, I got to come to your house and ask you to get involved. Trade. So I publish, these things. I put them in my thing, man. All the moves that I make, they're delayed. I send them delayed, but they're all right here. And then after the fact, everybody wants to get in. So they're all posted right here, as we do them. They're a little delayed. He said he's already in Nokia. See, now I can't pick on you, bro. Fucking up my rotation. All right. So DraftKings continues down. So this one's already breaking out. That sucks ass. Let's check in on Exxon. Exxon's about to rip. Exxon's about to rip. Exxon's about to rip. Where's Fang? Ugh. Fang is down. Where's Gush? So this is Fang. You see the configuration where it's changing, right? There's our breakout day. And it's just kind of, as long as we stay in this box, it's okay. If we break the box, we're going to have to come back to this. But, here's our support. Obviously, this is the breakout day. Price closing above the 20 right there. Our target is right here. So, I don't have a stop in on this. Just this general area. If this breaks, this was super bullish here where it broke and then came back. We had already started building this box and then it broke and came back, which tells me this was a pretty serious move. So that's one of the most bullish signs you can have, where price breaks the box and comes right back into the box. Super bullish. So the reason this not taking off is really surprising me. We saw the same thing happen on Nokia over here, where it had been building a box. It broke it when it started to come back. That's super, 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 super bullish. Thoughts on GameStop? A lot of people have asked me about GameStop. I've obviously been wrong. I just can't get my mind behind how this company stays. It's just not one that I'm interested in. I wouldn't be buying it here. Are you out of your damn mind? Like, you should have been buying it back here. And if I owned it, I'd be scaling out of it as a trade, But no, you don't buy a stock up here. We're looking at a pattern. So the single most important thing, and I'm going to talk about this on my story today. If you are a new trader, and I've talked about trying to do this new trader 30-day deal, like a little boot camp, and I really don't want your kids and shit in it. I want adults, man. I don't want people that have been forced into this shit. Talking people who are new to trading, because a lot of people have a lot of bad habits. Like, you're constantly looking for new stocks. You shouldn't be doing that. What you want to trade is a pattern. You're not trying to catch breakouts. Now, I'm not saying don't catch breakouts. I just don't think that's an effective use of people's time. What you want to spend your time understanding is patterns on charts. Once you catch this, there was the breakout day, then you just ride this whole thing up. You didn't even have to go spend a lot of time. But if you're looking for breakout stocks, you're going to be trying to buy them here. This is when they go in the news, when the stock goes up 22%, and then people are like, you think I should buy that? No. You should have bought it way the fuck down here when nobody else wanted to talk about it. So that's the you don't want to be sitting around watching, seeing what's the biggest moving stocks and then trying to get into them. If you're doing that, you're just a dipshit. I don't know any other word for what you're doing. It's a terrible way of doing it, man. So if you catch yourself trying to trade popular stocks, I'm telling you, it's a losing formula. What you need to spend your time on is understanding chart patterns. And then if you notice, like, if you go in here, I trade the same stocks. Now, through my reading, I'll add new stocks to this as I study, as I read things, as I learn, as new technologies develop. I'll go, oh, cool, Rackspace, or oh, cool, Snapchat, or oh, cool, right? And I'll add them as I've read and researched. And then, like, I'm not in Fastly. I'm a little interested now that it's getting smashed. Why? Because now it's setting up stage 4 decline. So my pattern here, now I can look at getting in. But I want to follow the pattern. What's the pattern? I need it to sell off, stop, start going sideways, and then I can begin to initiate a position. That's how I trade, man. So you want to trade patterns. Because once you learn the pattern, then you can go find these stocks. Fuck. So DVAX is going against us. As long as my stop is around this $4 level. Right around in there. I mean, we're going to have to cut half. It's tried to break twice. It hasn't. All we can do, man. If it doesn't hold this level, I'm going to have to cut it back, I guess. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't keep dropping today. It's still in the box, so yeah, we don't want to give up on it. It's still in the box. Some of these trades, you got to be patient, man. They take time. Take time. Gilead, let's see where Gilead's at. See, all these bio stocks are going down. So Gilead just broke the box. So if you were in this as a swing trade, you would want to either sell half or get out. Look, it just broke the box. And there's still plenty of room here. Bad sign on Gilead, man. Now, if you're a buy and hold investor, that ain't no big deal. But this is a break of the box. I would wait until the end of the day. That's just me. I'm gonna wait till at least after 11, maybe closer to the close, and see why this is happening. You lost me till you said crypto, bro. Once you said crypto, I just went blah, 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 and you lost all. Let's see. Space. Yeah, space is good. For $1,000, you can reserve your seat on the first space public exploration, or what they call exploration flight. For $1,000, if you go to their website, you can reserve your spot to go into space. You could take the profit from this trade and lock it down. And then the final cost is going to be about $250,000. 250 grand, and you can go into space. They don't know when that'll be, but it's set up. So, what other stage 4s was I watching? Where's Facebook? God darn it. Barnacles. Facebook's going the wrong way. Apple's going the wrong. I guess the market turned south. Yeah, market's going down. Barnacles. Where's TLT? Bonds going up. Where's gold? So you see, as the market starts to turn red, you see what's happening with bonds, right? They're starting to go toward the high of the day. There's an inverse correlation. Bonds want to go higher when the market comes down. Lyft looks terrible. It just looks terrible, bro. I don't have any. It's just horrible. I wouldn't buy Lyft here. This is a stage 4 decline. It just broke support. This thing. I mean, we're not even on an extreme. If you look at the price, the RSI. So I would not step in on Lyft here. Looks terrible. Where's Discover? Still looks good. Uber's in a stage 4 decline. Yeah, until it changes, it's in a stage 4 decline. Look at the moving average. Everything's aligned to the downside. Have a little support right here. Maybe that holds us. But if that breaks, your next target is, Jesus, way down here probably. That sucks, man. BB still in the box. I don't know what S3 is, homie. You guys in your bankruptcy stocks. Let's find the worst possible book we can find. So ABV is one of my new trades. We're still in the box. We'll see what happens here. I took this on as a buy and hold. As a trade, though, we're going to have to cut it if it breaks this level. So all the biotechs are getting shit on. Somebody must have tweeted something. Come on, man. We can't do DraftKings right now, man. Better not be buying DraftKings. If you buy DraftKings, you send my book back. Promise never to follow me, and you do not buy this stock. It's going straight down. So this is a no-go. Okay, this is what they call a falling knife. Look, it's straight down. The stock is going straight down. We just broke through what was support. You remember I was talking about this yesterday? So the next one down, dude, is like, maybe depending on where you draw it, $40. And then we start drawing the bottom. I mean, dude. Do not touch DraftKings. This thing can continue to go, and we're not even on an extreme yet. So, I mean, it's probably going to be in the 37 range before it even stops, dude. This is DraftKings. So we're waiting. So if you're looking at the pattern, this is a stage 4 decline, right? Stage 4 decline. Best time to buy, break out above the 20-day moving average. Best time to sell, break down below the 20 and the box of the stage 3. So this is a good training stunt. So this was that stage 3 was tight, but once we broke it, it's just been downhill since. No, you don't want any of this. What do you want, an ass whooping? This is like playing in the street, picking up pennies. You got to wait for it to stop. I mean, now we're almost on a solid week straight down. Patience now. Now we're just playing a patience game. Fastly, I saw somebody posted in the group that what's her name's buying this stock. Kathy Woods. Well, she's not too bright. There's a 10% rule. I tell you guys this all the time. If a stock drops by more than 10% in a single day, don't buy it for 3 days. Apparently, she doesn't have this rule. That's dumb. Support's right there. We're nowhere near the extreme. This stock's going to just keep going lower, and you got dummies trying to buy it. Yeah, bro, you believe it's coming back one day. Save that stuff for Jesus. Save faith, and then, those kind of things for the things that need faith. We don't need faith in stocks. We can follow patterns that are predictable. We want to put faith at church, and we want to put reason, logic, and a game plan when it comes to stocks. A lot of people believe GE's coming back that owned it at $40 and $50. It's a great American company. Yes, I know that. It's still down. So the market, there's no rhyme and reason to a lot of these things, man. Like people, I get asked all the time, why is this stock Taco Tuesday, man? That's when I say that, it means I don't know. Like, people are just selling. Read some of Kramer's stuff. Like, one day, his first day at Goldman Sachs, he was like, why is this stock going down? The guy goes, you know why? Let me show you. And he went over to the monitor and he called in and said, sell 10,000 shares of whatever, and it dropped $1, and he goes, that's why. Another woo. Look at this. So we got some stocks working. OPK, remember I lost a lot of weak hands right here, bro. Whenever you hear that term, weak hands, that's people selling because of one day. That's a weak hand. That's what they mean by that, meaning you don't actually have a game plan, so you get a bad card or a bad thing and you bail on the trade, right? It's called a weak hand. You get these shakeouts. So as long as the stock is above the 20, you're okay. There's no reason to get out. Even if that day was 6, 7, 8%, you don't get out. You're still above the green line. So the pattern is still at play. You always give the benefit of the doubt to the previous trend. Stage 3, stage 4. So here's what DraftKings is doing. Down, 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 down. We need it to do this. Once it does this, then we can love the stock. We could take pictures of it, put it on our wall, could put it in our wallet and carry it with us. You know, we could love it. Our target here is what? 520. Yeah, GE looks great. I don't like the stock though, man. So we're gonna bang this, man. Ignore the RSI on this next go up because the target's $5. Man, this is beautiful, dude. Aren't you glad you didn't get out of this? Now, if you did get out, you should DM me an apology for doing that. And think of it as like confession. Like you're going to a priest. You can confess to me that you were a weak hand and that you promise never to do that again. And then I'll know you did that. And you'll know, and that will help keep you on track. It's good that people know that you're messing up. Don't keep that shit to yourself. Don't tell everyone. We don't want everyone to know. Space is going up. But you need to let some people know that you're terrible at trading so that you can fix it. Somebody said something else was up. What was up? What was the other one up? I haven't even gone through my... Oh, Nokia. Yeah, we already looked at that. Is Nokia ripping higher? I'm kind of pissed about Nokia, to be honest. It's not rip, but it's gone. We're out of the... This is the horse leaving the barn, so... Let's see. Oh, man, I love that pattern, though, dude. Yeah, I got a feeling I'm going to be sad. Fuck. Play... Ooh, play is busting out, dude. Now, watch how this was telegraphed, okay? Because I know some of you brought this up yesterday. I'm just not in. I'm in a couple other restaurant trades, so I'm just not in it. That's not that I don't like it. You can just only be in so many stocks. Look how this set up perfect, man. See the sideways? And that was the breakout day. Look, price closed above the green line. Boom. Where's the target? $19. And there you go. I mean... Again, people got to come to your house. Could you please trade? Please. So that was telegraphed. I mean, if you're following this stock, it's right there. I mean, you see it every time it breaks out above the 20, it just runs. You can just see it over here. It breaks out above the 20 and runs. I mean, it can be that simple. You don't want to leave it at that simple. Sometimes I get people get the book 10 minutes into it. They want to, I'm like, look, slow down. You got to take that 20 and lay it over this pattern, dude. You got to lay that 20 over this pattern and understand the stages of price movement and then understand how the RSI interacts with these stages. That's the stages are what it's all about. So, well, I mean, how long has this stock been around? You didn't need to go research it. You just need to follow it, dude. So you need to be following, you know, a chunk of stocks, man. Just need, what's up, YouTube? You just need to be following a chunk of stocks, man. My man said, congrats on 6,000. Yep, 6,000 followers on YouTube. That makes me not famous at all, and you get nothing for it, but it's cooler than saying 5,000. SEDG. Did you get smashed, bro? Let's see, SEDG. I don't know that stuff. You sold out, bro. Oh, you must have been talking about a minute ago. Oh, yeah. He did it 190. You sold out on the breakout day, bro? 190's right there. So, I mean, this is a good chart to look at what I'm talking about. Now, this is kind of a runaway stock. You get these runaways and they just keep going up, man. But if you look, I mean, just as a general rule, this is a general rule. Now, you can't apply this 100% across everything. Price above the 20 is a breakout. Price below the 20 is bearish. But now we start adding support and resistance, and we're like, okay, is this level going to hold? And it does. Starts to go sideways. What do we know about that? That's the first time we can look at getting in. The histogram starts to slope. You can start taking a position in this. And then there's the breakout. That's where you buy all the rest. And then you're done. You just let it run. And then you sell it when it turns green. Super simple, man. What's up with Solo, man? Is this thing going down? So I'm in Solo. Same thing. There's the breakout day. Target, $4. So we're just waiting. I'd get out of Gilead if you're trading it. If you're trading Gilead, your trade is over. It's bust. Take the money. Step aside. Yep, so I'm in this. Here's what I would be looking at. That's your stop. The game has changed now. Why? MACD rolled over. Histograms to the downside. Everything's moving down. But we don't want to abandon the trade. We got in over here on the breakout, right? And this has got to be the stop. If this breaks, it's coming all the way back down. So that's what I would be looking at. Yeah. I mean, you could give it a little room. I wouldn't. I'd rather let it come, or at least put a stop on half your position here, if you're trading it. Dude, OSTK is ridiculously priced. Yeah, well, your next stop on this thing is $6, $60, and then the next stop is like $40, which is the 200-day. You see how everything is now going the opposite direction here? Down, 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 down. Everything is pointing down, bro. All 6 indicators of the money flow trading system are pointing down. And support's like right here. I would put a stop like right in there, bro. It tried. I mean, it tried. It ran up, went sideways. Here's our clear breakout day. Now you're pulling back. I'd be looking at scaling some off here, man. GWPH, I'm sure, is red. All the pharmaceuticals are. No. Woo! This is one I've been building. GWPH. I've had some good luck trading this. This is a stage 1 in a box below the 200. Look at that. See the box it's forming? First target, previous high, which happens to be around the 200, and then the next target. Put your stop loss right around in here. Everything is starting to tick up slowly, except the ADX. GWPH. AMC. What's up with you guys, man? I think some of you guys wake up and say, I want to just smash my balls against a wall. What is the most active, volatile stock? I want to get in on that one. Yeah, I mean, you could take a position into. It's hard for me to buy a stock that's up 20%. The box is right here. I don't know, man. It didn't have enough days for me. There's no box here, so I just can't trade this. I just, if you're in it, you caught a big move today. It should consolidate a little bit here. That's a big bounce, though. It's a big bounce for sure. I don't know, man. If you're in it, good deal. Now, if you guys went out there and you bought options on this, you realize you're just a straight up gambler, like literal junkie gambler. Like you're not even trading. That's just absolute crazy town. I'm not against it. I just want you to be honest with yourself. That's all. Honesty is important in trading. Look where Pfizer stopped. The exact same. Dude, it cannot get over this $39 level. Look, just cannot get over that. This is true value, though, on Pfizer. So every time it reaches this level, it just stops, which is cool. That's true value if we back it up. Look how many times it's done it. Like the entire year. When it hits this level, it just goes down. Everybody's just watching it. No, I don't know, man. It's moved too fast for me. You know, it could easily pull back 10% tomorrow, and then it sets up for a box, and then maybe we got to trade. Some of them just move too fast, man. Snap. Yeah. Still in half a position. This is now overvalued, you know, I think. But we're in it. What's up with BXRX? How would Mel know what's up with BX? You know what's up with it? People are selling it, dude. Human beings don't know why stocks go up or down, man. They go up or down because people buy them or sell them. You know, that's it. That's why they go up or down. There is no reason other than people are buying them or selling them. Greed and fear. So, you know, AMC right now, you got, these are day traders running. Look, it's up another, it's already up again. And there's going to be people who are like, dude, what about this? We got to get in this. It's because they're watching the most active stocks. We really, if we could have caught one more sideways day, I would have said this is a good buy. You know, you could have took a shot. I just can't do it, man. That's the fourth candle. Technically, you could buy this, but I can't. I can't, man. We'll wait and see what it does. I think that's about it, man. Oop. Did the SPY go negative? Nope. That's good. We're holding in there, man. It's too volatile for me. I needed one more candle day at that bottom. I need 4 candles at the bottom. So same thing with DraftKings. I need some candles, man. I can't just wait for one. You can be super aggressive and try it. It's just not my strategy. I'm trading, you know, stages. So, you know, that AMC never put in a stage 1. It hit, got one up day, and now it's taken off. That's just, you know, I would miss it. It's just too fast. I need to see some sideways action. Made some good money in that stock in the past, though. Where's Ford? Still creeping up. Where's everybody's favorite Tesla? Where's NIO? Still hanging in there. I'd be taking profits in that bad boy. Yeah, Facebook's on my buy and hold, but I also swing trade it. I'm in that right now. It's very disappointing. These ass clowns are... Yeah, man. All you can do is get out, bro. I mean, if you don't like a stock, get out. Simple as that. I like the stock. You got to be patient. It's setting up right now. Stage 1. Look at this. As long as it holds support here. We'll see. No, I'm not getting an NOI here. I need it to pull back a little bit, man. JKS. Who said I didn't like JKS? Get on the train. Bro, if you're serious about get on it today, you're out of your mind. You can do it, man. There's people that win at lottery tickets. But unlike you, I have a strategy that I use that's the same. So I would have bought it here and I would have just stayed in the trade. I would never buy it up here because that's a losing strategy. Over time. I don't know. Maybe you got it figured out. I don't know. Maybe you've been at it a decade or so and you got it all figured out. In my experience, now this one's running, obviously, but I wouldn't be buying it up here. It's way too high. Perfect chart though, if you got in down here. See, I think you're crazy, bro. You got lucky this time, but I'm gonna be real. Between me and you, that's a dipshit move. Do not buy stocks. You see when this is up here, that's your greed meter. I could show you 1,000 fucking charts. When this thing goes green, they turn. So I play the game of odds. So if I went in a casino and they said, hey, this one is 70% you win, I like to play that game. But I'm playing for life. I mean, I'm not playing to make it on one. So I trade a bunch of trades and I trade a pattern. And I trade a pattern. So I have to cut you off on that because what you're saying is complete fucking insanity, and people should not listen to what you just said at all, dude. You got lucky on that one right there, but that's a terrible way to trade, man. Telling people you're not following my strategy, dude. You'd have got in over here. You would not have gotten in past over here. Like you would just be in it. If you just bought it, no, you're out of your mind, man. Send the book back. But it worked. I'm not saying it didn't work, but I would have never bought it in here. Never. You buy on the breakout. This was your buy right here, way down here. If that's where you bought, then yeah, you followed the strategy. If you bought anywhere up in here, that's not my strategy. But it worked. I mean, you can do what you do. I'm just trying to explain it to you. If you bought up here, then you don't know what my book said. You just send it back, bro. So I just need to make that real fucking clear for everyone. See, now you done pissed me off. This is not my strategy. So don't listen to this bullshit. But it worked. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. All right. That's about it, man. That's about it. Stay with it till it doesn't, and then you back away, man. That's it. Oh, yeah, let's check out BA and Delta. What's up with Delta? Delta's trying to... It's holding the 20. It ain't doing shit. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, that's BAO. BA. It's trying, man. This is just a giant stage one, though, dude. I just feel like Boeing is dead money. Eventually, this stock's going to wake up, but not right now, bro. Yeah, options are fine. I just don't like dumb shits trading options. That's all. I like options. I don't like people who don't know shit about the stock market trading options. I'm trying to teach people. That's all, bro. So, like, if you went into first grade and you're like, hey, why can't I go into college? Because you're in first grade. So, that's all. If you got the options game down, go do it. Most people do not. Most people doing options have been led there by some Instagram guru teaching them some bullshit. And you're not going to make, history repeats itself, bro. Before crypto, people bought ostriches. I mean, and then tulips. Like, it just never ends. These games of financial, they never end, bro. Because the moment someone buys options, their question to me is, well, what time frame? We don't know. So you don't know how long the stage is going to last or how long it's going to go. Like, you don't know, man. And I'm not saying those ideas don't work and those strategies don't work. You can do that, but you have to find a strategy that you like and then actually stick to it. The moment you're doing all kinds of other shit, you don't have a strategy anymore. That's all. That's all. I trade a strategy. And so I'm looking for this setup. So I'm not looking to find stocks that have been going straight up. I'm looking to catch this after it sells off, goes sideways. I enter on the stage one, buy the breakout, let it run up, set my targets, and then set the name. Completing perfect trades. I'm not coming over here after it's ran all the way up and go, well, let's just get on the train up here. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's not what I'm trying to do. I want to have bought it down here. And then I would still be on the train. And up in here, it goes into stage three. I'd start to get out. And when it broke support, I'd get either all the way out or sell most of it, write it down, let it go sideways, and start it again. That's what I'm trying to do, man. That's what I'm trying to teach. That's all. Where can you can get them in the book, bro. Or you can go to the, that's it, man. No, I laid in that kid about DVX because he came in late, man. Shows up at the end. He says, do AMC, bro. Man, you doing that AMC, you're gambling, bro. You are a gambler. In my opinion, you're gambling. But gambling works. Some people win, for sure. Yeah, Facebook sucks ass. Somebody just asked about Facebook gold. Let's see the GLD, and then I get out of here. GLD. I mean, we're still trading it as a breakout from over here, but it's just drifting. I'm actually in AGQ. I like the chart pattern better. Do you see what I'm looking at? See what I'm looking at? You know, we didn't buy it up here to get on the train. We buy it here on the breakout. We're selling it into up here. Stage 3. There's your breakdown. Stage 4. Now we're back to going sideways. Stage 1, right? And we're trying to break out. And so the target is $60. That's the money flow. That's what we're trying to do. It hasn't broke down, but it's not really going any higher. So that's where we're at, man. The Dow just went negative. Tiny, right? Yeah, I mean, we're still bullish, bro. Still bullish. You know, if we get down here in the 20, obviously that changes. So that's it. Yeah, I'm with you on Facebook. I hate it because I got a little swing trade going in it, but in the buy and hold I do. Bro, T, come on, man. What do we need to look at with T? It's just shitty and cheap, bro. It's just shitty and cheap. It's going down. I would not be adding to this right now. Just wait till it stops. I own a bunch, so, but it's just going down, dude. This, look, this is just straight fucking down. I mean, we could easily come into this 26 area, so you could go a whole another dollar down, man. You want to buy a call option on FE, PFE? Are you serious, bro? So you want to buy a call option up here, right at resistance, where it stopped before, not down here. You don't want to buy it on the breakout. You want to buy it on the target. So my target on the swing trade would have been 38.50 coming off the breakout here. I don't know why the fuck I come here, dude. I don't know, man. Talking to savages. Why wouldn't you buy NOI, man? I think you should get a HELOC on your house and put it all in there, bro. Same reason. You're at an extreme high. You know, that's why I wouldn't buy it. Yeah, it's already at its target, bro. That's why I would not buy a call option there. I would have bought it on the breakout if you're buying call options. TUP breakout. TUP. You didn't miss that. This is back to the breakout. You can still get in that. Tupperware, $27 target, man. All right, Mel. See you later. Says, what is it? Which one? Fallen Knife. Are you in VRTX? VRTX. You need another day on this, bro. And you got to watch the histogram. This has got to turn. Don't buy this just because it dropped, dude. You got to wait for that to go sideways. You got to wait for that to go sideways. Yeah, I would need at least one more candle on that, bro. And you got to wait for this histogram to turn the other way, dude. No, lift looks terrible, bro. I would wait on lift too. But yeah, as long as it's valued more, it'll fill that gap in, but you need to wait, man. Uber. Uber ain't breaking out, bro. Uber's breaking down. Must have a lot of new people in here. This is a stage 4 decline. You see these moving average alignment? This stock we're going downtown, man. All right, guys, be good. Do you have gold and silver in your buy and hold? No. No gold and silver in the buy and hold. I'm not a gold bug, man. I own a little bit of a couple gold mining stocks in my buy and hold, but I'm not a gold bug, man. Let's check in on Ulta. I haven't looked at Ulta in a minute. This is one I trade. I know. And it kind of ripped up without me. Just stay long, man. It's creeping higher. Just stay long. That's all you can do. I mean, the target on that for me would be like 265. You see why price has memory? It's been there here, been there here, should go there again. Facebook looks terrible. Yeah, I mean, if you caught AMC on that third candle, good catch. I would have needed a few more. But you could. I mean, everything's set up. You got the extreme. You at least stopped dropping, right? And then the histogram turned. I have to have that. This has to turn or you're just being, suicidal. Like, you have to have a turn on the histogram. And you need at least a couple days where it stopped, So, I was watching it. I really wanted to see another day, but I don't like trading battleground stocks. I don't like trading stocks that are going bankrupt or it's just too much, man. It's too gambling for me. Yeah, once you get a runaway, there's no target. You hit it with your first target, you take some off, you hit it with the RSI, you take some off, that's it. You just let it be, man. Just let it run. Yeah, I mean, if you're in it, just let this thing do what it's going to do. I mean, honestly, if it pulls back into here, you probably add to it. Yeah, once they run away, there's nothing to do. I've got that problem with not a bunch, but a few, like Snap right now, same thing. It's just running away. I mean, we already hit our targets, so we're just chilling here. Yeah, bro, that would have been a perfect swing trade right here. Look at this, dude. This is perfect. down. Now we're going sideways. We're breaking out. Now we're running up and we're tagging the target. This is it. That's the money flow. I know it's really boring. There's your target. It hit exactly at the RSI, exactly where we anticipated it. There's your breakout day. It just went up, tagged it. Super boring. Now what do? If the target and the RSI happen at the same time, I usually take off more. Why? Because we're done. This is a completed swing trade. So at this point, I'm just going to let it drift. And if it goes into a stage 3 over here, like it did over here, then I don't want to own near as much, so I can handle a little bit of downside before scaling out or closing the trade out completely. Some people would sell even, you could sell maybe 75%. That way you can handle a little downside and still close this out with a chunk of profits. Right. So when you find these, if you're this is what I do. Let's say you find these kind of stocks. You're like, damn, dude, that thing traded it perfect. Throw that shit on your watch list. I go over here to portfolio, boom, put it in there. It's now on my watch list. So then not every, I don't want to lie and say every day, but most days I come through, I click portfolio. A lot of times I'm lying in bed, I click view all. And this is about how fast I go through them, man. And when I go through them, I'm going fast usually because I'm looking for the setup. I'm looking for that breakout right there. If it's already underway, it's like I'm already in this one. I bought it right here. So I don't need to do anything, right? Done looking. I'm not in it. I don't like that. And I'm looking for that perfect setup, man. Okay, air. This is a gigantic stage 1. I'm already in it. Keep going. See what I'm saying? And I'm just going down the thing. What I'm looking for is beautiful setups. Some of these are just stocks that I follow, and I don't want to force any. I'm like, there's just nothing about this. That's not exciting. So I just go through, nothing. Look how flat they are. Nothing. Now I'm in this one, Beyond Meat. But we've been riding it up. I've already scaled it back. I've got to stop right in here. Keep going, right? I mean, we just look at this. This is more interesting. Why? Because I got a target up here, breakout, pull back. Now we're back in the box. This is crazy bullish, and there's an easy target. So I would stop and analyze this for a second. And I would go, look, what's up with CAR? And I know this company. I follow it, CAR Therapeutics. Start looking around, make sure the analysts still like it, make sure it's still worth like $18, $19. Now we got to trade, man. I could get into this. There's a stop right here. I got a $1.27 stop, and I got I don't like the reward on the stop to this, but this is a stock that I follow, that I've often read on, so I'm comfortable taking this as a trade, And I wouldn't immediately take it. I would write that down, and I would just start going through all the stocks that I follow, and I'm looking for the ones that are doing that pattern. They're breaking out. This is getting interesting. Carnival Cruise. It's a big stage 1 here. And a lot of these I'm bouncing off the portfolio. I mean, what do we have going right now? What's up? What's down? Do I have any? Ooh, see, I'm already in Cisco, but I like this setup. Why? Because look at these targets. They're high. Big stage 4. Sideways, turning up. I like this. So we might want to add to this today. That's just how I'm viewing it, man. Most of the stocks that I'm looking at, I already follow. I rarely have I'm not going places, go see what's up 20% so I can jump in it. That's just crazy town to me. Look at Denny's is coming back, so that's catching my attention. Why? The target's $12, tried to break out, pull back. Now it's coming back again. I can get in this breakout cheaper than when it broke out. Easy stop loss. So look at this. I mean, this is an easy setup. But I'm already in McDonald's, Starbucks. You might just take a shot at. Sometimes I may be like up front, I'll be conservative. Like I'm going to put a stop right there. And I'm going to take a shot that this trend gets going again. If it doesn't, I don't want to be in it. So I just map that out. Boom, boom, boom. Easy, man. Easy peasy. Put the stop loss like right there. There's my targets. You know, that's tight, man. I would put half there and then maybe the other half like right here. If this starts to break down, I don't necessarily want to be in it, right? Because then we're back to a downtrend because the downside target is here. So just like I said, an upside target, where's the downside target if you were shorting this? Like I play the game, what if I was shorting this on a breakdown? Well, the downside target's down here. So shit, I don't want to hold that all the way down to there, you know? Obviously, and when I'm talking about, these are swing trades. These aren't. So I mean, like, there's nothing to do here. Like, there's no point in looking. Now I'm interested. Look at DraftKings going lower. Remember what I talked about? It's probably going to come down in this 37. So until this RSI gets extreme or we get some black days, nothing to see here. I'm off to the next one. Already in Dollar Tree. Target's 10. What was the target? 102. Nothing to see here. And just going down the list, man. You know, DVAX is breaking down. I got to keep an eye on this. I got to stop here. We just work the list. You know, I spend more time doing that than I do looking for new stocks, to be honest. So, my man said work. Let's check out work. Yeah, perfect. That was perfect, man. Perfect swing. And I sold some of this the other day. Actually, right over in here. But look, you see the box being built? This, let's say this ends up being a runaway. We don't know. What it'll do is it'll go sideways and then it'll break out and run again. But this will need to get worked off. So that should pull back into, say, 50, while this kind of just trudges sideways. It doesn't always have to sell off. It can work this off with time, you know. But you see what happened last time. It just went straight down. And then look, built a box. Beautiful trade. And I would have sold some because you hit your target. I would definitely sell some. You can always put it back on in a couple weeks or a week from now when it breaks out again. Where's Chewy, man? Everybody keeps bringing that one up. CHY. This one was a perfect swing trade too. Look at the RSI extreme. Sells off, stops, goes sideways. Look at this shit. This was perfect, man. And this is what these momentum stocks do. They just don't sell off much. I like this to get extreme, but some of them are just not going to let you get extreme. They're just not going to. And if you start seeing this and then the MACD crosses, that's telling you, hey, this is not going extreme. So you're not going to get it up here. I like it to get it up here because then it gives you a bigger swing. But it didn't. And there's your breakout day. This is your last chance to buy. You know, you can't come in up here. Your risk is just too high. So this little pattern you see, this is a swing trade. Get it? Down, and then the door swings. That's me. That's classic swing trading. Some people call this position trading because they consider swing trading to be even shorter time frame. For me, this is swing trading. Perfect. You know, take some off right there. I mean, you're right there at the target and the RSI. Nice. Oh, man. Let's see. CBAT. Oof. Yeah, so what do you do with one of these? Watch it. Your chance to get in this may come in, you know, 6 months from now. Like, let's say this, I mean, that's the pattern, right? Like, sideways, breakout, sideways, it's doing it. And let's say this thing pulls down to here and then waits, which would be, you know, kind of resistance over in here, starts to go sideways. This could take weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And then if you look at Polo, did the same kind of pattern. Look, over here, big massive breakout, made a bunch of money, and then it just went sideways, stage 4 decline, and eventually went sideways. There was our breakout. So if you've been watching this, look, that was what, 3 months later before you got another shot at it. And this is where people will wander off because they're looking for the big break. And then they wander off because it gets boring and they're not watching it. And there it was. And you gave you an entire week to load up and then it just ripped higher, man. I think we have that going with Solo right now. Look, it just ripped. And then just months and months and months and months and months of doing nothing. And now we're finally getting the move again. And, hopefully we'll wake up and it's at $4. And so I've been adding and adding and adding a little and little, just little bits, man. $50 here. I got a little left over from a transfer. As long as it's staying sideways, I just throw a little money at it, man. And now we're finally breaking out. DS. Yeah, fuck yeah, that's a breakout, dude. That's a classic breakout. This would be the last day I would buy this unless it pulls back tomorrow. As long as it honors this breakout day, you can keep adding. And look, man, look at that sideways. Fuck, dude. MACD turned. Now, to be fair, it looked pretty sideways here, and that was a breakout. I don't want to give the impression this is foolproof, because I would have called that a breakout too. My target would have been, there, and that didn't work. It broke down. But when this support broke, that would have been either get out or stop buy. I mean, if you don't want to get out, that's fine, but don't buy on this down day. You got to wait till it goes sideways. And then you could have added more, definitely on the breakout. Dude, I would still use this as the target. This is too close. That's too close. Good trade if you're in it, man. Drive Shack, DS. I don't know the fundamentals on this, but look, dude, this thing has run before. You see what I'm saying? Like it exploded, and then just months and months of nothing, 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 and now we're breaking out again. These take patience. $4 target. I'm going to go check this out, bro, when we get off. This is one of the reasons that I started talking and posting and emailing and because other people find stocks that I just don't see. And you trade around, you start getting a community and people spot things. And that's just getting going. Look, it's breaking the box. Sold a lot back in June. Ooh, good move, bro. JJ trading like a pro. That's it, man. Big breakout, get a big move, sell some. It's coming in. They almost always do. Down, down, down. See, I'd much rather be buying that than that freight train guy. I mean, I get it. He's making him money. I can't complain about that, but it's just a good job. Appreciate you sharing that, man. Oh, Zach says LLY. Is this Lily? Oof. It looks bad, bro. I mean, you're near support, but the momentum is to the downside. You see what I'm looking at here? Momentum, MACD cross, the moving averages across. I wouldn't buy this. You got to give it, at least make sure this level's going to hold. It's a brand new stage 4 decline here. I'm not even looking at that, just looking at this. Their moving averages just cross. You got a power down day. This could go down and down. And I mean, I would wait on this. I would wait. Don't buy into those sell-off days until they stop. Yeah, so DFS, I'm holding a big position in this. And to be honest, like I keep watching it going, shit, I don't want to ride this back down. I have a lot of shares. It pays a dividend. So, I mean, you can hold this as a core stock. My position is in my trading account, and I bought it to trade, so I got to honor that. It looks to be building this box, and my target, it's hit our target. The target was this over here. So, honestly, God, we hate to hold this if the market gets smashed. I'm thinking like right around in here. This is the box. This thing is still undervalued, though. The safe play on this, as a trader, what you should do, just take your money off now and be comfortable with whatever you're holding, writing it down. That's the safe bet. because you get your money off. If it comes down, cool. You're not having to think about it. If it breaks out, cool. Like you don't lose, you know? Um, and I'm sitting on a chunk of shares that I haven't sold yet. I sold some on the target and I haven't sold anymore. So I probably should follow my own advice. All right, man. Peace. Namaste. All right, guys. Be good.